I am freaking out right now. My partner is a high school math teacher. He has been teaching now for a decade now and generally has been praised by students, parents, other teachers, and admin for how he does his job. We have been together for 7 years. We got married in 2023. I have never worried about him being interested in his students. We have even talked about teacher/student relationships, and he has never expressed anything other than disgust and how it's an abuse of power, even if the student is an adult, not specific instances IRL, just movie instances and general topic discussion. He has never been called out for being inappropriate. That I know. Never engaged with students over the weekend summer, unless it's school related, but even then, all contact is through school email or with parents. He generally refers to his students as his kids and actively keeps a distance from developing too close of a relationship because he is young, attractive, and other male teachers recommended he do so. Okay, here's what happened. Around March, we were at the movie theater one evening, and I noticed a gaggle of girls staring and pointing. I notified my partner, assuming they were his students, and he told me I was right. We did not go over to say hi. We have seen his students before out and about, and he says hi on a case-by-case basis, but typically doesn't initiate. And they did not come to us. But I noticed the rest of the girls playfully shoving one girl with lots of whispers, and the girl was staring at my husband sheepishly. I immediately thought she probably had a crush and, honestly, thought nothing of it until last weekend. We were celebrating Canada Day at a BBQ with family, and my husband was pretty wasted. At one point, he went to the bathroom and didn't come back for so long, I was worried he was getting sick, so I checked on him. When I knocked and said it was me, he said he was okay and would be right out, but didn't unlock the door. He stayed in the bathroom for another approximately 10 minutes. Super unusual for him, but it could have been anything. Later that night, I woke up around 3 and he wasn't in bed. Worried again, I got up and found him on his phone in the living room. This is also unusual. When I asked what he was doing, he was definitely surprised and hid his phone screen. He said he couldn't sleep and didn't want to wake me up by watching videos next to me in bed. We both went back to sleep together. The next morning, he was hungover and slept in. I went through his phone. I have never not had a reason to trust him, so I have never gone through his phone. I found nothing of interest except for the Snapchat app, which was not logged into. He used to use Snapchat, but from what I knew, hadn't in years. I honestly assumed nothing finding the app and figured I was reading too much into things. Last night, I saw a Snapchat notification pop up on his phone while we were watching TV. It was out of the corner of my eye, but the logo is too recognition to mistake. My heart fucking dropped, because knowing he was logged out last week means he is definitely using it secretly. I pretended like I didn't notice, and a couple minutes later he got up to take a long poop. I cried while he was in the bathroom. Shortly after, I said I was going to bed early and he stayed up without me. He's on summer break. When I got up for work, he was still passed out. I went on his phone and found no Snapchat app. It was then that I knew something was shady for sure, and when I looked up Snapchat on the home screen, it was there, just hidden in a folder of apps disguised as cooking and workout apps. He had not logged out of Snapchat, and when I opened it, there was only one conversation with a real human, and it was a girl. There was no evidence of conversation between them, because, for those who don't know, Snapchat deletes previous messages for good. I was ready to confront him for cheating with basically zero evidence, but decided to keep snooping for something concrete. In that same disguised folder, I found that he had OnlyFans downloaded. The only content creator he was subscribed to had the same username as the woman on Snapchat. But it's his fucking student. The one from the theater, who was blushing. I have never clocked a face so fast. I am 100% certain. We make fun of OnlyFans simps all the time, so I was already disgusted. But I actually threw up when I found this. I was scared I was going to wake him up and genuinely didn't know what to do. So I put his phone back and left for work. At work, I did some sleuthing and was able to find the girl's Instagram/Twitter accounts. She's 18, and from grad photos, I can tell with certainty that she attended my husband's school. The same OnlyFans link was in her Twitter bio. He has texted me normally throughout the day, and I have not responded to any but to tell him I have to go to my parents tonight. But in reality, I am still at work because I don't know what to do. The reality is that this is fucked up, but she has graduated. Is this now just the same as any old affair? I don't even know if she was in any of his classes. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do next. Lawyer? Should I ask my husband and see what he says? Should I ask her?